How did it start? I was working for a small computer company called Cambridge Microcomputers that had a chief executive and owner, Murray Jacobs, who would go over to the States and spot the next greatest thing in technology. He was one of the first people to use microprocessors, one of the first to do microcomputers, and one of the first to do networking. My role at Cambridge Microcomputers varied over the years. I somewhat joke that I did virtually every job at Cambridge Microcomputers apart from the one I was trained for, being an accountant. So I did customer service, I did sales, I did systems analysis, I did software development, I even did hardware design and build. My opportunity came when Murray was concentrating on a business which was fundamentally competing with Sun Microcomputers in the 68,000 Unix area. To help us sell our Unix systems, he'd sourced some networking software that allowed PCs, IBM PCs, to share data and be terminals to these Unix machines. One day in November, I went to Murray and said, can you take me off all of the other business and let me concentrate on developing this software for networking business? Fortunately, he said no. I saw this as my opportunity, so I discussed it with my wife about starting this business independent of Cambridge Microcomputers. Fortunately, Murray was a very reasonable man and he allowed me to take over that software business for a very small price, and I set off on my own adventure. I could not have chosen a worse time from a family perspective to start a new business. We had a 9-month-old son. My wife was working part-time, so all credit to my wife. She said, go for it, because if she'd said no, she was worried that I would resent it. If you can't jump, if you're unwilling to jump into the unknown, don't hold hope that you will have your own business. There's nothing wrong with being an employee. It suits most people. Having this networking software, I had to go off to the US and persuade them to let me resell their software. Bearing in mind that Cambridge Microcomputers wasn't really selling the software, it was just using it to help them sell their computers. They agreed. That was a very quick trip to Los Angeles to get that agreed. And then it was a case of trying to sell it. I rented a tiny windowless office, got a golf ball printer, a Amstrad PC, and a second-hand Astra car. And that was the basis of my business. I marketed it very simply by buying small ads in the computer press, in particular Deck User, and that got me enough business just about to keep going for the first 12 months.